Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jamie and I'm Intuitive Wisdom. I hope everybody is feeling good today. I hope that you are feeling in your power. I hope that you are staying connected and staying on your path. I hope that you remember who you are and remember how far that you have come. Remember all of the work that has brought you here. Don't let anything steer you off your path. So yeah, today I just have a general message for the collective. I just want to tap into the energy and see where we are at, see what's going on. I'm going to pull from my oracle deck to get an overall message for the reading, and then we will go from there. The Horseman, Herald of Change. This is like the Tower card in tarot. The Horseman is a herald of change, and when he comes through, there's a big shift going on in your life. Things are changing for the better. Things may be looking on the outside like they're being torn down. They may look like they are in a state of chaos, or things may just be shaken up right now, but that is what change brings. Things have to be shaken up in order for change to come through. So just keep that in mind, that whatever is being shifted in your life right now, let it shift, because it's trying to mold into your highest potential and your highest path, your highest timeline. So just stay aware of that. Don't try to hold on to things that are being shifted out of your life or redirected. Yeah, just stay grounded, stay centered, stay in that what is that I want to say, in the High Priestess energy. You know, just stay cool, calm, and collected. And because you're already so you're so in your power, and you already are so in your lane, that nothing should be able to shake you or shift you, not your circumstances or situations, but nothing should be able to shake you. This is what you have been doing the work for so long. It's like everything has been culminating up until this point. I know that, again, Pluto is doing something in the planets right now, and Pluto is like this herald of change type of energy. Pluto brings revelations. Pluto brings truths. Pluto is things that you haven't been able to see. They're being revealed to you right now at this time. So just know that you've already taken the necessary steps to protect yourself, and everything that's happening is happening for the better. So the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is speaking of that, things feeling shaken up a little bit, things feeling maybe coming ungrounded around you. But you still are that king, and you still have that pentacle. And even though it is in the reverse, he's still holding on to that pentacle. And this is what I see, is this pentacle being like your, what is the word? It's like your rock. This is like your light, like your solid, your foundation. This is you just staying grounded no matter what's going on around you. There is a lot. There's just a lot around this picture right now, but he's focused on this pentacle that he has on his hand. So when things get shaken up, I still don't feel like anything is going to knock this pentacle out of your hand or knock you off your throne. You know, don't think that the king does not go through, you know, trials and tribulations, or don't think that, what do I want to say? Like, don't think that the king doesn't go through change. You know, he does. He absolutely goes through change. So, and I said earlier about keeping this High Priestess energy with you throughout all of this, because, you know, this is what's guiding you. This is what's keeping you connected and grounded. The High Priestess is This is like the most spiritual card in the deck. She's very patient and still, and she waits for things to come to her. She waits for revelations to come to her. She waits for the truth to come to her. She has the crown on her head. She stays connected to a higher power and a higher source. And that connection is what keeps her unswayed, unmoved. So keep that energy. Keep her. What else? What is it? What is it that the collective is? What is this Herald of Change? If I can get clarification on the Herald of Change. Okay, we got the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is hardships, but it's also five, which is five represents change. Five represents chaos. Five represents it's conflict, but it's change though. I mean, it's all change for the better, because right after whatever this is, it's the Six of Pentacles, and that's things coming into balance. So, you know, things just have to be shaken up, and that's just the bottom line. But the more important part is that I just want to keep stressing is, don't go back to old ways. Don't go back to old things. Once you see something has been revealed, it's like you cannot unsee it, right? And going back before this card is the Four of Pentacles, which speaks of dissatisfaction, unfulfillment. So just imagine, yeah, you might be experiencing some turbulence right now in your life, but if you go back, which is the Four of Pentacles, you're going to be unsatisfied and unfulfilled. They are on a journey, and they're walking into this Six of Pentacles, which is the balance and things being stable. So this just has to happen. What else? The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords together. Wow, okay. This is just ambition. And this is three horses right here that I see. Ambitious energy. The Knight of Wands is on a passionate pursuit. So I don't feel like there is anything that is going to get in your way. And I think that anything that does get in your way is going to get trampled. Because you are so dedicated. Like, you have done so much work that, you know, it's like, I'll be damned if I let anybody knock me down off my horse, or I'll be damned if I go back and you know, revert to old ways. Like, you've come too far for this. The Knight of Cups, like, all of the knights are almost out of here. I'll get to this in a minute. But the Knight of Swords is this is a very fast moving energy. You know, like, you see how quick everything is moving right here. So I feel like whatever change is happening right now, it's going to shift faster than you think, and things are going to fall into alignment quicker than you may realize. So don't feel like you're going to be stuck in whatever position that you're in, whatever energy that you're in. Don't feel like you're going to be in that position for too long. This is just the transition period that you're going through. And it's going to happen quickly. I can feel that it will. And it's going to all work out in your benefit. And things that you are releasing. This is something that, you know, like the Knight of Cups. In the upright, the Knight of Cups is like a dreamer. It's a hopeless romantic type of energy. It's like somebody who, it's like he's holding a cup, but there's nothing in his cup. So there's just a lot of air in his cup. This is saying that there was something in your past, because remember, it wasn't the reverse, but there was something in your past that was maybe like selling a dream, or something that was presented to you looking good, but there was nothing to offer for real inside of it. So it's in the reverse, because I feel like you have seen the illusion. You have seen that there was nothing ever in this cup. And so, you know, it's in reverse. So it's, in a sense, it's being rejected. Maybe whatever it is that has come to light or been revealed to you, you can see it. You can see that this energy is coming towards you, but with nothing to offer. This can be people, places, or things. This is just an energy. So you put it in your situation to how it fits for you. You have all three knights. Like this is about to be like a, what is that word? Yeah, it'll come to me. But yeah, just seeing past the illusions, you know. And especially with this high priestess, there's really nothing that was going to trick you. Once you have gotten to this high priestess status, there's nothing that can deceive you. You know, you're sitting on your throne and things come to you. Like, you wait for the energies to come to you. You wait for things to be revealed to you. You don't have to pursue anything. But once you have come against a certain circumstance or situation, you just know that that was brought to you for you to call judgment on it and for you to receive the information and see what it really was. And then I see the Two of Cups in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. It didn't fall out, but the Two of Cups in the upright is about agreements, communications, partnerships, and it's in the reverse. I feel like you're seeing that whatever this agreement or partnership was about, you can see that it is, it was maybe an illusion, or it just wasn't what you thought it was, with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's just what that looks like. What else? The Knight of Pentacles, okay? I said that almost all four of them were out, and now we have them. So let's see what this is talking about. Because it's very rare that all of the suitors come out. All of the same suits come out in one reading. So this is definitely saying something. And the Moon in reverse is all about secrets being revealed, things coming to light. This is Pluto. The Moon in reverse is Pluto coming out, coming out from hiding. So we'll get to that in a minute too. But all right, so let me see what I can gather from this, because which one of these is in the upright? We got the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords in the upright. Okay, and they are definitely on their way. So the Knight of Pentacles was the one that just came out. Knight of Pentacles in the upright is a very slow and steady, very grounded type of energy. Slow and steady wins the race in the upright position. It's in the reverse. I feel like something has been stopped dead in its tracks. Something that was maybe even pushy, or something that was moving extremely fast for a long time, even didn't have anything to offer. But something happened here with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Something happened here that in the 3D, something happened here in your reality that stopped this hard work that you may have been putting into whatever your situation is. Something stopped that dead in its tracks. You saw something with this High Priestess. You noticed something. You noticed something, you know, and you felt this for a long time with this Five of Pentacles right here. Like you felt for a long time that something was extremely difficult or hard for you to make come together right here with this Two of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is just really giving me the vibes of like some sort of illusion, you know, some sort of like somebody just moving quickly all the time, just so you maybe wouldn't see that there was no offer in this cup, or so that You know, why is this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? Because this is definitely like something being stopped dead in its tracks, or something not moving forward anymore. Yeah, okay. Okay, this is not moving forward anymore because it's off balanced. It's off balance. Let me get some more. We got the Moon in the reverse. Again, I said that this is all about hidden things being revealed, things coming to the light. Again, you can see what this is. You know it. There is no going back. You cannot unsee what you already see. And the Hermit in the reverse. In the upright, the Hermit is about introspection, somebody who's on a journey, somebody who's on a soul mission, somebody who's trying to use their light to guide them in the direction that they need to go in. And it's in the reverse because you're coming out of that. Like, again, more things being revealed. Like, you're coming out of this introspection. Like, you know your light and you know where to shine it. So that's when you come out. And you may have already exposed, or you may have already shed your light on this situation, which is why you can see things for what they are. You're no longer balancing or juggling things. This was something that you may have tried to keep up with, something that you may have tried to just, you know, teeter-totter around, or why did I say that? Like, maybe this was something like, in there, it is pentacles, right? But it's also, it's something that was keeping you in a loop, like in an endless loop of juggling. And it could even be talking about juggling with your emotions, because there's water in the background. So I feel like you are releasing this this juggling type of energy, or this back and forth type of thing, because that gets tiring, right? Like, after so long. And okay, that came out. Where'd he go? Ooh, I'm getting those two because those were both saying something. The Strength card and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're standing your ground. Absolutely. You are pulling on a strength, and these both are sevens, if you can see that right there. Or five. Oh, I'm lying. Never mind. This is 8 and that's a 7. But either way, you have pulled on some sort of strength, especially with this Seven of Wands. This is saying, like, hell no. Like, I have come way too far to let anything knock me down. You know, it takes an immense amount of strength to even to tame yourself, like to get yourself in order. And this is like saying, like, you know, I'll be damned, you're not knocking me down off of this. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to I know that something is coming, something good is coming towards me, and I have to keep fighting for it, right? Like, I have to stand my ground. You have to. That's exactly what that is. The Page of Wands. All right. So the Page of Wands is news. I just said it's something coming towards you. You know that there's some sort of new news or something coming for you. The Page of Wands is some sort of insight that you're going to receive that's going to allow you to move forward purely, like in your new self. Like, you're cultivate, like, pages in tarot are represented as a young individual, like a child. So after all of this that has been going through, like, you are rebirthing yourself. So, and you're going to be able to move forward, like, in a fun way, like in a youthful way, in a pure energy. I'm going to pull from this deck right here. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck. I had already pre-shuffled before I did the reading, but the Emperor is the strongest male figure in the deck. And he speaks of stability. Like, nobody is going to knock the Emperor off its throne. The Emperor has worked his magic. The Emperor has tried, why'd I say tried? I didn't want to say that. But the Emperor is unshakable. The Emperor is extremely grounded. Very intuitive. The Emperor can see everything because the Emperor sits at the top of the castle and he can see, he has a perspective on everything around him. So if anything is coming towards him, coming up his way, he can already see it. He can put a stop to it, right? And so the magician was next in that. The Emperor and the Magician, somebody who has been actively working hard to keep their position. Again, that's what that is. You already have all the tools necessary to move forward here with this Page of Wands. You have everything that you need. You have the information, you have the insight, you have the knowing with the High Priestess right here. When you have the Empress and the High Priestess together, like this is like anything that's going to get in your way is going to be knocked down, because the Emperor is here in 3D, right? This is somebody, this is something tangible. This is like a strong energy here in the 3D. And the High Priestess is in the spirit realm. So when you have these two strengths, you know, that are surrounding you, when you have these two energies and you embody these two energies, it's like, up, stop. It's funny that this Magician is a hand like that, but it's like, you know, like stop before you come any further. You know, you're going to get knocked down before you think you're going to knock me down type of energy. And both of them have this crystal ball, and these are both two different decks, but they both have this ball, which is wisdom. It's intuition. So yes, the Emperor is here on the 3D, but he is extremely intuitive, because you have to be still connected to this crystal ball or to this light in order to maintain this Nine of Cups. This is the Nine of Cups is like self-satisfaction. Oh, like self-achievement. In order to keep everything up, in order to keep what you have achieved, you have to stay connected. You have to stay connected to source. There is no question about it. And now more than ever, you're going to need the strength. You need to establish some sort of connection with your guides as well. You need to get into deep prayer. You need to take time out to connect here on this next path, on this next road that you're about to take, on this next journey. Yeah, establish a connection with your guides. And you're going to be intuitively led on how to do that. There's no like direct way. There's no direction. I can't really tell you how to connect with your guides, but I can tell you that it starts from within. So if you don't feel like you need to go and, you know, go buy a bunch of stuff to connect with them, something as simple as closing your eyes and just emptying your mind out for a minute, you know, for as long as you are able to. That is a way to begin and establish a connection with a higher source, is to just kind of unplug from this 3D and from this matrix, and to really truly plug into yourself. Where'd that Hermit go? But that's what the Hermit is doing. The Hermit unplugs from everything and he plugs into his own light. So that is how you're going to go about establishing a connection. This is more of something coming forward, something coming towards you. The Three of Wands is like waiting for your ships to sail in. Something's coming for you on the other side. Like there's mountains right here, and mountains represent you know, when people say like you got to move mountains, like it's like it requires a strength. Mountains represent I don't want to say hard times, but just difficulties. Okay, so but behind this difficult situation right here, there's a ray of sun. And that is what is waiting for you. Once you move these mountains, which you're already taking the action to do this. And again, I said that there's nothing that's going to get in your way, because you have come too far already for this, you know, with the star at the bottom of the deck. You've come too far. There's been something, there's been a main goal. There's been a lot of other things going around that, you know, are shiny too and they look good, but it's nothing compared to this star that you have kept your focus on. Um, this can be your goal that you're talking about. This can be just the connection that you have with yourself. Yeah, there's other nice things again around surrounding it, but you haven't been distracted by that. And I don't think that you're going to be. You're not. There's nothing that's going to stop you. You have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is like extremely confident. The Queen of Wands is actively manifesting. The Queen of Wands is sexy, alluring. The Queen of Wands knows how to work her magic to get what she wants, to make things work out in her benefit. But all you see is this hand. So you might not even, you know, people might not even see what it is that you've been doing, the work and the magic that you've been creating. But you've been extremely active with it, with these two hands, especially with the Magician and the Queen of Wands. Like there's something that you have actively been doing to make sure that you get to the goal, to the main prize. Let's see what else. The Knight of Swords. Okay, this guy came out again. This is a whole nother deck. So we, you know, why is he coming out again? So the Knight of Swords twice. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving energy in the deck. I think that this is saying, as you out here are on this passionate, I'm gonna label you as the High Priestess, right? This is you, and I'm gonna label you as the Emperor. So there's just nothing stopping you, right? Your higher self is on a passionate pursuit, and you out here on the 3D are on a passionate pursuit. Like there's nothing that's going to get in the way of you achieving your goals, and anything that tries to get in your way is going to get slashed with these wands. And you won't, I'm not saying you're going to have to fight physically, because no, never. We don't ever have to do that. We have our wands, we have our minds that can guide us out of a situation. You're being led out of a situation. You're being led out of war, or like, what is the Knight? The Knight is like ready for war, right? So you're being led out of some sort of turbulence, some sort of rocky situation or something you're being led out of, and you're leading yourself out of it physically, and your guides and your spirit team and your higher self with this High Priestess are also leading you out of this situation. You have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to be afraid of. Like, new beginnings are fun. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. When I see this card in the reverse, it means the wheel has already been spinning. This is your karma. This is what you're getting. In the upright, the Wheel of Fortune can mean that you've come to a point of, you've like come to, like, something has been brought into full circle, right? And you're coming to a point of about to receive your karma. I feel like this is a situation that the wheel has already started turning, and this has already taken place. Like, things are already moving. Things are already being set up in your favor is what I see. Yeah, with the Page of Swords, innovation, enlightenment, somebody who thinks quick, somebody who thinks creatively. That's not the word I wanted to use. Somebody who thinks different. What is this Page of Swords? It's somebody who thinks insightful. Somebody who's getting their information from a higher power as well. Because again, I told you that the pages are represented as children in tarot, and in the original tarot. But this is a different deck. But still, she's young energy. So pages receive information from a higher source because they're the closest connection to God and to source, because they're children, right? So the information that they're getting is not only coming from source, but they have like a childlike mind and a childlike creativity as to how they're going to create with this. And the Lovers. So the Lovers came out. Oh, the Lovers didn't even come out. That was the Two of Cups that came out. All right, let me get this situated, right? I'm getting excited. The Lovers is twin flames. Like the Lovers are like past life soulmates or soulmates. Have you been, maybe you've been like actively, like you're going to get your love. You're going to get what's destined for you. Whether this love is another person or whatever this, or whatever your passion is, whatever your star was, you're going to get it. The Lover speaks of things that are fated. Things that are fated to come together. So this is just confirming that whatever it is that your heart is desiring, whatever it is that your heart has truly been calling out for, it's your heart that's been calling out for it, okay? Not the ego. So the universe responds and listens to your heart. It listens to your energy. It listens to the work that you've been doing on yourself. It doesn't listen to what you're thinking you want. It listens to what you have been actively manifesting with this Magician. And you have been actively manifesting true love, something that's going to actually make your heart beat, something that is going to make your heart fulfilled and happy. And the universe hears your heartbeat, and the universe is about to supply you with whatever it is that your true heart's desires are, okay? I'm going to pick one more, and then I'm going to end the reading. And please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me better pick up on the energy, and it helps get the message across, you know, helps get the message across. All right. Well, I don't know why this fell out. Heartbreak, heartache. Three of Swords. Plain and simple, somebody's not going to be happy about the decision that you're making. People aren't going to be happy about, you know, the decisions that you're making, and that's okay. That's not your responsibility. Your responsibility has been everything that you have been working up towards to this point. So just make sure that you stand strong in your power. This other energy, I'm not even going to dive into it because, you know, it's already been exposed. So just make sure that you don't get distracted. Don't let any crocodile tears fool you. Don't let anything get in your way, because your higher self and your spirit team won't even let that happen anyway. Things have already started to turn with that Wheel of Fortune. And yeah, the wheel is rolling. The ball is rolling. So I hope that this message resonates with you all. I love you. Have a beautiful day. Stay strong. Stay in your power. Nothing's knocking you off. And yeah, kudos. Bye.